They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. There's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
When you drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might.
Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Lock in, lock in.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing here, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will take this. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on second down, Murray. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Going up top. That's going to be caught. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Kill. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 88 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Here we go.
25 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
And he's into the clear. The 30, 20. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. To try again after the sack. Murray.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Wait.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Murray now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Murray now on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay, 27 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Here we go. Like 20. Check 59. Right leg. 59.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
I got 11.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit?
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Back to throw it. Murray completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
36.
On first down, Drake. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray to throw. Flushed out right. This complete to the tight end, Clay. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up Jimmy Ward. But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Select 80! Right, 54.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Mostert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Now Mostert. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
11.
On 2nd down. It's Coleman, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Mahomes now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eric Armstead just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Mahomes is going to fire. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go. 21. Quickstone, Travis.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check, crunch.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. Black 80.
Mike, 53.
It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down and goal. Garoppolo. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it with Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
He's checking crack. Slam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first. All the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. He tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Try to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
21.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
One, Omaha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go.
A gain there of 21 yards.
51, Omaha.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. From the 29, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
6-6, pull it 5.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Attack, attack.
54.
Here goes 15.
Go, baby.
Come on, baby.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one complete to Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They run. It's Williams. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? Going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense can do. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mahomes firing complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes.
In the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He finds McCoy.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Hey, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 33 yards that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
15.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not?
There he goes, left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Jets. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go. Come on.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Flip it. They're running it.
From the gun, Winston. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston connecting with Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got Evans. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown! Mike Evans, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Play fake. Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Jets 17-yard line.
A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brings up
3rd and
long for Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Here's Winston. That's caught out left by Perriman. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Jameis now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on second down. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Winston from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 99.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Again, it's Bell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Levante David. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They go play action. Winston. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 4. Check 3. Check 4.
They'll go again with Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll go for it with Bell. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Now Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fickens' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. That's caught by Howard. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Blue ready. Night, sweetheart. Slam.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. He's back to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
At the 45-yard line.
50 set, ready. Hey, hold on. Here we go.
Run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run Cook, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch out. Check, Mike. Run.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, 382, last distance. Where's the hot?
From the gun, it's again to Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20, 10, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Break the hot. 54 miles. First.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Delta.
Getting it home. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check.
Gun. Wait,
Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off. Because
and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 30-yard
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this is now a one-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
Set. 19. 59.
Check 31. Check 31.
On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, here's Miller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Two times.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there. Second down. On second and goal. Mahomes.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Not that time for Watkins. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Check.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson on first down. Open man, the tight end fells. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To the air yet again, Watson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Watson looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Texans have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53, check 53. Hey, defense,
After the interception, here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Rolling to his left. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Mike, what's that? Come in, T. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 76 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now this throw caught left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, 57, 57.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He was looking for Watkins that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Dance, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Ready?
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find some open field here. Watkins, the intended receiver. But that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you put...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins past it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
On first down, Watson got an open man. It's QT. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first and 10, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DJ Reader busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
Eight. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Now on second and 13, Watson forced out to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Texans take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. He'll have a first down past the 40. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw, rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey out in the slot right. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Williams. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Texans are going to win the football game. On 1st down, Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.